What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I'm Dream. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Dreamy1, Mr. Dreamy1. Appreciate you rocking with me. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the page, comment on the video, do all that good stuff for the algorithm, and help me grow my channel. I appreciate y'all. Quick recap of yesterday. We did our thing, man. We getting some traction. You know, I'm a pretty good bettor in general, but on this YouTube, it started off a little slow. Gave out some nice bets, but it started off a little slow. But yesterday we ate. Well, 2 days ago we ate, and yesterday we ate. Ended up going, I think on the show, I was 3-1 on the show. I might have gave out 4 plays on the show. And B went way over. Well, not way over, but he went over. Jamal Murray went way over. KD went way over. In campaign, he fronted on us, missed some open shots. So that's 3-1. I gave out a live team total on the timeline. That hit as well. So 4-1 day for me overall. We're gonna try and keep it going. Yeah, I know what y'all here for. Them blunt money bets, they really went off yesterday. We had the 35-35 for KD and Book that went off. We had the 30 and 10 for Harden that went off. I told y'all to sprinkle the Al Horford threes, and that'd be my little sprinkle. And I said I wouldn't do it again the rest of the series. I might do it one more time. So Al covered. We was real close to KD having 40. Real close to Jamal Murray having 35, and real close to the 40 plus 8,500 that I gave out a few days ago. So no complaints, man. We had some good hits yesterday. Everything can't always be perfect. One day we are gonna have that perfect sweep, and it's gonna be a good day. Well, it's gonna be an amazing day. So just gonna try and keep it up. It's gonna be a short video today. I got a bunch of blunt money bet plays and 2 straight bets. Now, I gotta reiterate, man, before I even get started with this, these blunt money bets, they doing well, but they're long shots for a reason. So I could have 2 or 3 videos where I don't hit any blunt money bets. I can have videos where I give out 7 blunt money bets, only 1 hit. You know, and if the right 1 hit is profitable, but if it was only a plus 500, then it's not as profitable. So I say all that to say this: these are sprinkles, man. Sprinkles. Like I told y'all, you know, if you smoke or if you drink, you know, but you smoke, just what you gonna pay for some blunts? What you gonna pay for some wraps? What you gonna pay for some backwoods? Whatever you smoke out of, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that you do, you know, lunch. You know, if you're gonna spend $15 on lunch, then, you know, sprinkle that on these blunt money bets. Whatever this should be like 1/10 of a unit. So if your unit is 100, then you should be putting like $10 on these blunt money bets, to be honest. 5, $10, 15 if you love it. So I gotta say that, or I wouldn't be doing my job as a responsible gambler. All right, now as I give out these parties. So first play, we're gonna mess with Jimmy over 26.5 points. This is a gut play, not much analysis. 27.5 is fine. This is Jimmy coming off an injury. He saw a team that should be up 2-0. I'm not saying he felt like he let him down, but he was watching on that bench, and y'all seeing how Jimmy was acting on that bench, shaking his head, giving the middle fingers to the Madison Square Garden crowd. He's happy he's home. I seen videos of him shooting around, working out. He looks fine. He took that game off for a reason. What many people said Embiid should have did. He took that game off. You see how Embiid was with an extra day rest, or without the extra day rest, extra game rest. He played when people said he shouldn't have played. Came out, looked decent, then came out that next game and did well. Same with Jimmy, except for I don't expect him to look decent. I expect, since he skipped that game, for him to come out full speed ahead. So we on Jimmy 26.5 over his points. You can do 27.5 as well. Again, they don't have nobody else to score. Bam is not a scorer, and yeah, it's the Heat. Anybody can go for 20 on them, but those same guys can go for 5. Gabe Vincent, will anybody be surprised if we've been cashing out on Gabe, but anybody be surprised if Gabe Vincent had 8 points tonight? I wouldn't be. He could have 22, but he could also have 8. Same thing with Max Strus, you know, Kyle Lowry, all these guys. So the only one that could possibly get 25 to 30 shots on that team is Jimmy. Give me Jimmy in a big game. Not a must win, but a big game 3 at home, okay? These boys trying to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. This is big. This is big. And my second straight bet, before I just rail off all the blunt money bets, my second straight bet is gonna be like a parlay, because I didn't want to just play the straight juice. So it's gonna be Jimmy over 1.5 stocks minus 160. You can find that at DraftKings. I got the Jimmy points at FanDuel, but like I said, it's probably moved a point. I thought I seen that, so it's probably everywhere. If you can still get the 26, go ahead. But the 27 is fine. But with this play, Jimmy over his 1.5 stocks, that's on DraftKings. All right, that's minus 160. I was shocked when I saw that. Didn't want to lay all the juice, man. Ain't trying to give all this money back that we've been making, keeping the plays short, sweet, the ones that I love only. And I'm not trying to lay a lot of juice. I'm trying to get plus money if I can. So that's why I parlayed this. So I'm gonna take the Jimmy over 1.5 stocks, minus 160 on DraftKings, and we're gonna parlay that with LeBron James over 1 block. Okay, so and that's gonna be plus 135. Jimmy over 1.5 stocks, parlay with LeBron James over 1 block, or just to have 1 block, not over 1 block, to have 1 block. So it's gonna be minus 200 and a minus 160, and that should be like 135. Now the analysis behind that is simple. Jimmy has gone over his stocks number every game this playoff except for one. Simple. Home game, big game, I expect him to do what he do. Whether it's steals or blocks, however you get him, I expect him to have 2 of them things, all right? And LeBron, he's gone over his block number. He's got a block in every single game this playoff except for 2 blowouts. Both of the times he didn't get a block, he played like under 32 minutes. And one game the Lakers won by like 30, 35. The other game, I think we lost by like 40. They lost by 40. I'm a Lakers fan. They lost by 40. You know what I'm saying? So I expect AD, you see I ain't messing with AD stocks today. We cashed out twice. We ain't gonna poke the bear now. Maybe a little later, you know, but I expect a big game tonight from AD, so I'm chilling on AD stocks. But they still gonna drive. They can't shoot all jump shots, and they're pulling AD out a little more, trying to get him on jump shooters. So when they pull him out to get him on jump shooters, and maybe they drive past, LeBron is there for the block, LeBron is there on help defense, LeBron is there for chase downs off of turnovers. Y'all seen he chased down Steph the other night. So just go ahead and give me LeBron in a game, not a standalone game, but you know, Saturday night, you know, everybody gonna be, LeBron do well on Saturday night. LeBron does very well on Saturday night. I never forget my first big LeBron performance. I was in a club for that, the Detroit game. I'm pretty sure that was a Saturday night. I think it was 2009 Detroit versus, I don't even remember the year. Maybe it was, 2009 maybe, 2007? I don't know. But Detroit versus Cleveland. And I remember being in the club, sipping and drink like, yo, this is crazy. Like, so LeBron, ever since then, I've had an affinity for Bron on Saturday nights, even though I'm a Kobe guy. So yeah, wrap these 2 straight bets up. Before we get to the blunt money bets, we're going to have Jimmy Butler over 26.5 points. 27.5 is fine. That's minus 113. I think I got that at Shop Around. And the second straight bet, which is a parlay, is going to be, well, the second bet that's going to be worth 1 unit. Jimmy Butler over 1.5 steals and blocks. Parlay with LeBron James to have 1 block. That should be plus 135 at DraftKings. All right, those are the straight bets. Now for the blunt money bets, it's going to be a lot. Sprinkle. I think we have 9. So sprinkle. You know, if your unit is 100, then maybe just put like, you know, $8 on these. And, you know, on these 9s, you spent like 3/4 of a unit or half a unit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to tell you how to spend your money, but don't get mad at me if these long shots don't come through and you like, yo, I put 3 units on. I ain't tell you to do that. All right. Jimmy, 8 assists, 8 rebounds, plus 721 on FanDuel. Jimmy, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. When I do triple doubles now, I don't even put the points in it. 10 assists, 10 rebounds, plus 4,300, plus 4,000 basically. On FanDuel, Josh Hart, 8 assists, Julius Randle, 2 rebounds, plus 1,200 on DraftKings. Josh Hart, 10 assists, Julius Randle, 2 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 2 assists, plus 6,000 on DraftKings. So these last 2 Josh Hart ones, the reason why I gotta play those like that is because on DraftKings, when you want to get like the alt lines for certain players, you got to do SGP. So I try to pair them with like the safest option, and I noticed something which was crazy. So the Randall 2 rebounds is like minus 20,000. So it brought Josh Hart 8 assists by itself is plus 1,300, but when you add in a minus 20,000, I guess it brings it down, whatever. But those are the 2 legs I put together. That's why it's 2 legs on that. To me, it's a straight bet, but you can't just do the 8 assists at plus 1,300 on FanDuel. The 10 assists. Now with this one, I want to explain a little bit. I just thought it was crazy. So when I was doing this, and when I do these on DraftKings, I try to find 2 separate legs. So like this one I did the first one I did Randall for 2 rebounds. This one I was going to do Brunson for 2 assists. Okay, that was only like minus like 2,000, minus 2,500, minus 5,000, something like that, as compared to minus 20,000. But I try, you know, if Randall get hurt, Randall have a bad game, I don't want him to mess up both if Josh Hart do his job. So that's why I try to switch it up. What I noticed was I left Randall with the 10 assists and the 2 rebounds, and it was still like plus 3,000. What the actual 10 assists is by themselves, it was plus 3,000. When I added the Brunson 2 assists to that, it doubled. It went to plus 6,000. I don't know why it did that. Maybe that plus 2,000 doubled the price. Who knows? Who cares? But I'm gonna do it. I can't talk you off of just doing 10 assists and 10 assists for Hart and 2 assists for Brunson for 3,000. Can't talk you off for doing 10 assists and 2 rebounds for Julius Randle for plus 3,000. But I told y'all what I'm doing. I'm doing the 10 assists, the 2 rebounds, and the 2 assists plus 6,000. None of this will matter if dude don't get close to getting these assists, but I'm just telling you how I put it out, okay? So that's Jimmy and Josh Hart. Blunt money bets for the Lakers game, okay? First off, I love LeBron and Steph tonight. I think they both could go for 40. It's just how I feel. Kind of how I felt about Rui. Not as strong, but I just feel like one of them two or both of them two about to go crazy. That's just how I feel. So Steph 45 points plus 900 on points bet. Steph 40 points plus 500 on FanDuel. We call that the doula around here. Plus 35. I mean, Bron to have 35 plus 600. That's on DraftKings. Actually, I'm tripping. That 35 is on FanDuel as well. So Bron to have 35 plus 600 FanDuel. Steph to have 40 plus 500 FanDuel. Steph to have 45 plus 900. That's on PointsBet. And 2 lays that I probably won't give out on the timeline since I'm giving them out here. Bron to have 2 blocks. AD to have 40 points plus rebounds. And Steph to have 32 points. That's plus 950. And Clay to have 20. AD to have 25. Bron to have 30. And Steph to have 35. That's plus 2,100. That's the stars will be stars partly. So those are the blunt money bets. Also, I love Jordan Poole to go under. I didn't play it because it's just a gut play. I just feel like it's going to go under. So I probably will put a couple lays on the timeline with him going under. Just feel like he's going to go under. He's been playing awful. The shots that he made last game were luck. And I think he's due for big regression today. Just how I feel. So, as always, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I will have the timestamps in the video. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about it. Let's keep cash. And I appreciate the kind words on my Twitter timeline as well as in the comments. And y'all know the vibes, man. Let's get this bread.